Drummer Kings podcast. We are back. Finally back. It's been a minute, man. It's your boy, Alvis. I'm here with my main man, Ken. Holla at my boy.
Hey, man, Drummer Kings podcast. It's your favorite host, Ken, Double Cup Ken. I only got one cup today, but listen, man, it's a recession. You know, it's a shortage on the red cups, man.
Hey, man, the cost of living too damn high for the cups.
We back. We back, though. That's all that matters, man. Don't pay attention to the cup. I only got one, but we back. Pay attention to that. What's going down this time, man? We here, man. Drummer Kings podcast. What it do, man?
I feel all right, man.
What it do?
I'm a little nervous, like I ain't never done this shit before.
You know what, man? It's been a while, man. But we had some shit going on, you know. But we back though. That's the main. That's the main thing.
We ain't
though.
going nowhere. You know what I mean? It's permanent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere, man. You know,
we is permanent. You know what I'm talking about?
They been looking for us though.
Right on.
They've been looking for us, which is a good sign. You know what I'm saying? They've been looking for us.
They've been asking me, man.
They've been asking, man.
I obviously have to tell them it ain't ready yet, B.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about? Just a couple weeks ago, man. Let's get right into it.
Let's go.
It's the elephant in the room. My boy Diddy.
Listen, man.
My boy Diddy.
We're gonna have to run them clips back, man, because we had a whole conversation about Diddy. I said I ain't think Diddy was gonna get no time, man. Not to say that he ain't gonna get no. When I say no time, I mean no real time. Yeah. I mean they ain't gonna sit him down for, you know.
I think
for they ain't gonna sit him down like Kels. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Kenny tried to get out once they passed that shit.
I bet he did. Nigga, you don't think? Hey,
he was like, "Hey, man, y'all see what's going on."
Hey, man. First of all, we got the what 8 or 9 people from New Orleans getting out. They broke out. Then Diddy got found not guilty on the major charges. If I was Kels, man, I'd be trying to do something too.
He filed a motion for I forgot was it home confinement or something? I don't know what it was. No, that was Diddy. Kels just tried to straight up get out.
Listen, Kels, man.
He was like, if this freaking motherfucker finna walk, I'm trying to walk too. You know what I mean?
Listen, let me tell you. It's a difference in being freaky, man.
Let me see.
When you being freaky with adults, that's freaky. When you got children involved, man, your ass nasty. You need to stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, shout out to the 12 play, but you know what I'm saying? Now, my boy. Now, anytime kids involved, man, I'm an advocate for staying in jail, man. So he had like, how many charges was it? Like 6? I think he had like 6 official charges. He had like 6 or 7 major charges, but man,
he was only found guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution.
And that's Diddy.
Yeah.
And you know what? My question is to the
I done seen a bunch of memes.
United States judicial and the justice system.
Yeah.
How was Cassie involved? How was Cassie labeled as one of those prostitutes that he transported?
Right. If that was his girlfriend?
Come on, man.
Damn.
Let the church say amen, man.
Hold on, nah.
Let the church say amen. They labeled, it was the Jane Doe.
Right.
Who people say was, they named one person, but if the name ain't in the court documents, I'm not gonna say no name because we got bills to pay.
Yeah, right on.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be getting sued, and we're mom and pop right now. But Cassie was named as one of the prostitutes in that charge, which is crazy, bro. How?
Because that was his wife?
We need answers, Sway. I don't think they was married, but they was together. Yeah, we need answers, Sway. How am I
cancel this on TikTok? Remember that lady? We hope this goes viral so we'll know exactly the type
who
of
to
man
keep our daughters from.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Can you double back?
doing that shit,
ma'am? Whoever you was on TikTok that said we was the men that keep your daughters from.
Like we the predators.
Can we double back?
We didn't do that shit.
The man got found not guilty on that shit y'all was talking about. Can we double back?
Check this out.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
Guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. Not guilty on racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. I think the sex trafficking was the main thing. Racketeering, I mean, come on now. I'm talking about, that's bullshit.
I feel like any
bail denied.
This not me dry snitching, but I feel like any rap mogul rap or any big major mogul,
any celebrity
especially from the 80s and 90s, you can probably
catch them on
bring them all in on racketeering to some extent.
Suge Knight got that shit, don't he?
Whether you got proof or not, you know what I'm saying? Man, they've been trying to get Jay Prince for that be the thing. The late 80s, man, the 90s. They've been trying to get Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. It says bail was denied. I think I remember that. And
that's crazy too.
He not getting sentenced to the 3rd of October.
That's crazy too. Why y'all just couldn't let the man go home?
Charges.
He been in jail for what, 2 years? A year or two, something like that?
And up to 10 years for the charges.
Now when sentencing, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That's a little bit much, ain't it?
If you gonna keep him in that October, when sentencing come, time served gotta come into play somewhere.
I believe it will.
If you gonna deny the bail again, you know what I'm saying? And the major charges he not guilty from, if you gonna deny the bail, he should have been able to come home. If you gonna give him a couple years on that, out of the 10 piece, you could make him do the whole thing, but we know how time served work, and we know how that shit goes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something about that transporting.
Wild, bro.
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the courtroom. I don't know what they, dictate or what that determines transporting for prostitution. Isn't that what flying out is? All these motherfuckers be... Because, be real, though. Let's be real, man. We talked about it in the last episode. Be real. How many of you niggas then jumped on one of these dating apps and found you some fine little shit out of motherfucking New York? You live in Texas. You know what you're trying to do with this woman, B. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, what, at what point is it just... how you say it, prostitution? Because if you gonna fly out, ain't that transporting? You know what I mean? You arrange a transport because with the intentions of what? Sexual contact? Everybody do that shit. Again, is that a real? Is that a real charge of substance?
Man, you could get
They got on the plane. They got on the plane. They got on the bus, bro. And they was on the Sprinter.
You can see. You can. That same case can be for every rapper. You know what I'm saying? Every
exactly, bro. Like athlete, everybody,
you know what I'm saying, bro. That's the lifestyle. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying?
So you telling me if I pay for a flight because I want to, have a time with some woman on a weekend, I'm gonna catch a charge? That what the fuck that says? Like, is that what that means, B? Like that's what we on? You know what I'm talking about? So what you gotta sign some documents? What we gotta do now?
In the words of Pimp C, trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. You're fucking up the game. Oh, you gets no love. What they gonna do is they gonna stop these women from getting a bag, bro. They gonna stop all these people that's being fly. Now I can't give you nothing.
Now you can't get fly. Yeah,
I can fly you out and we can have a good time. But me putting a value on it, that's gone. It's gonna
free.
Be gone,
it's
bro.
It's gotta be for free now.
Now I gotta. Now
because you can't say,
you gotta wait. Now I can't see you home with no bread. When I come see you,
right?
If you from Houston, when I come to Houston, now I can take you. When I pull up, I can take you to the Galleria.
Right.
We can go to State 48.
The exchange is still transactional,
you know what I'm saying? But
right?
I didn't fly you out now. Now when I come to Houston, you know what I'm saying? If I'm from Cali,
right?
We from the H. If you from, I ain't gonna use Cali, man, because let's just say you from Atlanta.
Right.
I fly you to the H. Now you gotta go home with nothing. Let's just be real. In the eyes of the law and what's going on here, and I'm not speaking for us, I'm not.
Hey man, we just speculating, baby.
Yeah, we just speculating. I'm speaking for in the terms, in the mind, and the views of an athlete or a nice rap star who got a couple bands to spend on the female. Now you gotta go home with nothing. Just being real. In the eyes of the law and what we seeing here and everything that's going on.
We talking about the feds.
You gotta go home with nothing. Now when I come to Houston, which could be a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, whenever I come to Houston, we still in that same space.
In that same and man, ain't nobody gonna try to keep this.
Come holler at me. We could go to the Galleria, we could go to Steak 48, we could, I can take you out to eat. I can take you shopping, and I can leave a little bit of money with. But now, the way they label that and the way they laid that out, now I cannot fly you here under the pretenses of we exchanging time for money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to see if I can find.
You know, it's crazy, bro.
I saw it here. I can't remember. I was trying to see if I could find it.
The craziest thing though is Cassie being named as one of the prostitutes. It
was
crazy,
like a bunch
bro.
of people. It was like a whole list of people. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like 50 people. I don't know, bro. Like I'm talking about as far as all the attendees. Like, you know,
for the freak outs, yeah, but for the actual charge, they only named 2 women. For the prostitution,
yeah, but wouldn't them folks be a part of it too, though?
Man, listen.
If I'm gonna say, look, man, I want y'all to come have a party. We finna party, a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? If I got the money to fly all the people out, ain't them, you know what I mean? Or this, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Be we picking and choosing?
I want to know this: did these people get drugged before or after they got on the plane and come?
That's what I'm wondering, because that was my point.
Exactly, bro.
If I pay for the flight, you got on the plane. You got on the plane. You got, you know, you went to the establishment. You met me with on the flyer. All this is free will. You understand what I'm saying? So you telling me? I seen a meme. You know, some people, you know, you got those people who feel like it's predacious, like, oh, this dude's a predator. Anybody who talk about it, they'll predator along with him. And you got the people who's like, okay, in reality, like, you've been flying people out, so you've been breaking the law. And it's like, okay, well, like, you go to what you're saying, like, you want to come out here and, you know, have a time with me in, you know, in Miami or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't do that no more because I'm trying to break the law. You got to pay for yourself to get out here. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to sign this friendship contract. You know what I'm
hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no more that spontaneous, meet you up, you know what I mean, and fly me out type shit.
Let's be 100 though. It's a real thin line. I'm talking about razor sharp thin between predator and trick, because if you use your money
right
to manipulate someone's mind, you still a predator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, manipulation for sex is predacious anyway.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody know. Bro, everybody out here know what the fuck going on. So please stop using these terms. You know, y'all playing a dirty game. Y'all playing a word game and a dirty game to get people threw off. You know, to label somebody and paint a picture. The whole case, and I said this from the beginning. The whole case of Diddy was to paint a picture. He wasn't even on trial for domestic violence, but the Cassie and that was fucked up. Just be real.
Right.
Putting your hands on a woman at any stage for a dude, that is never cool. You know what I'm saying? It's never cool, and somebody really did he need hands put on him for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he should be charged with that, but y'all ain't charging with that. You know what I'm saying? We know it's a statute of limitations on domestic violence in certain places. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you played the video anyway. You know what I'm saying? The video went viral anyway. Because the whole time Cassie was on trial anyway. She was, you know, y'all not on trial, but y'all used her as a primary witness to paint a picture. Not for what's going on, not for what's really going on. Because she didn't get trafficked.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I was seeing somewhere she was making arrangements.
She wasn't one of the escort services that got, you know, they got contacted to come do services. They never said she was drugged. All they used her for was to paint a picture. And they painted it. She had already got paid prior to the trial.
Right. It was like 20 million.
20, 30, something in there.
Shitload of a big ass bag.
So you know what I'm saying? But in the same time, they used her to paint a picture and they made her look I ain't gonna say just as bad as Diddy, but they made she ain't get painted in a positive light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all broken up and you broke up with the man and you still cool with coming to the freak. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can say, you know, manipulation, but hey man, once you get away, you away. If you choose to come back,
that's something different.
You know what I'm saying? We can't say I can't sit up here and say this man manipulated you to come back when it was all public information. He texted you and said you feel like doing, you know what I'm saying? You would agree.
And you feel like it.
You know what I'm saying?
And she feel like it. Hey man, what them people doing? What they do in the confines of their, private residences? You know what I'm saying?
But I don't want to be labeled as the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to get canceled because of this. But man, sometimes we got to look at stuff for what it is, and we got to accept things for what they not. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they was trying. They took a shot at the man, and somebody wanted him gone. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't stick. But you said a long time ago. You been said that. But I don't see it really sticking. We all had, you got people. It sounds bad when you read it. Don't get me wrong. That shit sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
When you read the indictment, I read the indictment. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounds like this.
Because you had one opinion, then you came back and you read the indictment.
Exactly.
And you made another video and you was like, I ain't gonna lie, he cooked.
That shit look bad, man.
Now when everything come to fruition,
it's like
he not as cooked as we thought,
Not damn sure ain't. Somebody
he might be medium rare, you know what I'm saying? Not cooked, not well done.
He probably get 12 months with 6 months time, sir. How long you been in there? He been in there.
I want to say he got arrested.
Probably half a year.
He got arrested in maybe
last
year.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere around September, October of 24. So it's about to be a year.
That's cool, man. What else going on?
Hey man, I got my Rockets gear on, man. Shout out to Kevin Durant. Getting traded to the H, man.
We got him.
We got the sniper, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the sniper in the H. It's looking good, man.
You think so?
It's looking good. You know what I'm talking about? It's looking good.
It's gonna bring a lot of traffic to the city. It's already too many people here.
Listen, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
For people who don't understand sports, Jalen Green getting traded to Phoenix, that was just a player going to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant getting traded to Houston, that's an asset moving to the state of Texas and the city of Houston.
Right.
You got player movement and you got asset movement. Kevin Durant is an asset mover. He brings the economy up. Jersey sales
kind of like when Yao Ming came.
Exactly.
Remember that?
We have a big Asian community in Houston.
Yeah, that's what that.
Yao Ming being drafted to the Rockets was not.
It wasn't for the player, so to speak.
You could have went a lot of places, in that draft. Right. But Yao Ming coming here, that was asset movement, man. And that was, I ain't gonna even say asset movement. That was asset creation because he wasn't in the NBA.
They even named. Was it the Toyota Center before? I don't know. I could be speaking wrong. I could be misspeaking. Was the Toyota Center already the Toyota Center before? No, they had made it to the Toyota Center.
Yeah, they was at the they was at a different arena.
Okay,
years prior to that. But yeah, jersey sales, more jobs, more money, more ticket sales. Kevin Durant coming to Houston, that's asset movement, man. That's what I'm saying. We talking about money.
You feel like the fan base is gonna grow? Because of Kevin Durant being traded to the Rockets, now the fan base. I mean, Houston Rockets already has a pretty healthy fan base.
It's people who not even interested in basketball like that know things are different now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is probably next to Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steph. These are dudes who will change the climate of your city.
Right.
In the terms of sports, you know what I'm saying? The Texans got drafted CJ Stroud. We went to, back-to-back playoff appearances, back-to-back, division wins, back-to-back playoff wins. The climate is going up. Everything is trending up. The Astros are winners. They created a dynasty. Now you bring in a player like Kevin Durant. We talking about top 3 of the biggest names in the NBA in the last 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no BS. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, he 30, man. He almost 40. He in his late 30. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about asset movement at this point, man. We not talking about, never mind
regular off-season drafts.
Never mind the fact that he almost 30 and he still almost averaged 30 last year, which is amazing.
I think
you know what I'm saying. We talking about asset movement. It's a little different, man. These are billionaires playing These are billionaires moving chess pieces and playing games to continue being billionaires and continue being at the top of they sport. They sport because, you know, at the end of the day, these guys play a game that we ain't privy to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you just have to see it that way.
I'm gonna make two comments. One of them, the first one being, it's gonna be, I think Kevin Durant being traded here, and now that Drake is here, you know, he lives somewhere in between Dallas and Houston. I don't know where.
You know, if you in some of his songs, you know, he say Houston.
Yeah,
I got a ranch in Houston.
He does live. He has an address here now.
Yeah.
I think he might go ahead and get him a Kevin Durant tattoo. What you think about that?
Listen, bro.
Because he already got one that's been repurposed.
New information, man. This man had a LeBron tattoo, which was already weird. Now he got it covered up with a shade up. But you know, shade is from Canada. But it's crazy, bro. It's insane. First of all, to get a one-man tattooed on you is crazy.
Right.
We ain't talking about no brother. We ain't talking about no dead cousin. We ain't talking about.
Man, that's fandom, man.
We ain't talking about your pop, man. We talking about just another dude. We talking about just another dude.
But it may be some speculation that KD got a Drake tattoo. I don't know if it's true.
Listen, man.
I don't know if it's true, B.
Hey, if KD got a Drake tattoo,
I might have heard that somewhere. You know, somebody, and I could be wrong. I understand. I could definitely be
Shout
wrong.
out to the Rockets. We're going to look the other way.
You know what I'm saying? And the second thing I was going
to
say.
Look the other way on the sniper, man.
Speaking of billionaires moving chess pieces around, the Lakers got sold. A family business, family team. Them kids sold that fucking team, man.
I think the Buss family bought the Lakers right before the draft that brought Magic to the Lakers.
It was like right at the turn of the decade, 69, 70, somewhere in there. 69, 70, it was somewhere in there when they.
Was it? It might have been a little later than that.
Let me see, bro.
Because when did Bird Magic got drafted? You know, that was the same year Bird came in. You know, I want to say that's the same year, if I'm not mistaken.
I can find it, man.
The year or the year prior that the Buss family.
How you feel about that, man?
Same what would you do, bro? Same asset movement, man. You got to think about it. Luka Doncic is probably top 5 biggest star in the NBA.
Well,
top 5 biggest star, European player. He gets traded to the Lakers, and then the Lakers sell.
79, I'm sorry.
79, okay, right. I
said 80. 69.
Because I think I want to say they draft year was they draft year 79 or 80, somewhere in there.
And they bought it for $67 million.
And sold for what? How many billion?
10 billion. We talking less than $100 million.
No, we talking about the biggest flip in motherfucking American history, man. I'm talking about.
But how do you feel about that though? Like, how do you feel as far as legacy is concerned? You know, the daddy's, you know, he passed back in 15 or something like that.
You know, I know Jeannie Buss been running, you know, she been running the show.
But what do they have now? Like, y'all sold the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
That's just saying that in itself, you know, with you know, the fans.
They got a check for $10 billion. We ain't even including.
Now, what do we
We're not even including the money that they. You got to understand too, though. This 2025. They sold in 79. They bought in 79.
Yeah.
It's 2025 now. We have seen the Lake Show. You know, we seen Magic, Kareem, James Worthy. Double back, we seen Kobe.
Kobe and Shaq.
That three-peat. We saw Kobe win 2 more. LeBron, they got him a bubble. You know, now we saw AD there. Now the Luka Doncic trade, the Lakers are going forever. The legacy is not in what you. Legacy is more so in what people remember versus what you built. We know the Buss family built the Lakers. They will forever.
They will go down in history.
They will go down in history as when you think about the Lakers and you think about ownership, you're going to think about the Lakers forever. You're going to think about the Buss family forever. That can never go away. You know what I'm saying? It's too much history there. Like I said, you can't talk about Magic and Kareem You can't talk about they run without mentioning the Buss family.
Right.
You can't talk about Kobe and Shaq without mentioning the Buss family. You can't talk about LeBron being a Laker without mentioning the Buss family. You can't talk about probably the biggest trade. Really, Kevin Durant is not as big as a trade as Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, because Luka Doncic is arguably in his prime.
Right.
Going to the Lakers. The Buss family did that, which I feel like it was an asset move. They moved him to the Lakers in order to sell him. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You buy a car, you fix it and you make it look nice before you flip it. You buy a house, you rehab it, and then you flip it. They did the same thing with the Lakers.
I just feel
bring Luka Doncic in, LeBron's still here, and we gonna flip it, baby. We talking about $10 billion. We talking about $10 billion.
I get it. I mean, I definitely get it. I just kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying? This is my pride and joy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the crowning jewel of my legacy, my life's work. Like, I wouldn't want to see my kids sell that shit in fucking 10 years. Like, I mean, I don't know exactly when he passed, but it ain't been that long, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just sold me shit already. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if it was 20 years, we getting old, we getting gray. We can't do nothing with this. It's probably pass the torch, let somebody do something with it that's gonna do something with it outside of just making a flip, making a check. So I'm on the opposite end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
I get the business aspect for it.
I understand. You know what
I mean?
I'm
I just feel like, damn, yeah, I mean, I see the money, but you know, it's my life's work, y'all, and just pawned off for a check.
Hey, but look, but
it ain't like y'all ain't used to having money around here.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? I mean, so if you take the money out of it, the $10 billion transaction, now why did you do it? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
You only do
if I sell something.
But look, you only do it. You only sell something for the money.
Hold on. Let me give you a scenario. If I got a life long lived as a philanthropist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be, whatever that looks like to that person. And it's like, well, I'm just not. Age typically has a lot to do with why people make decisions. You know, large decisions like that.
And we got to understand. And Jeannie Buss now with her 60s.
Is that it? Is that true? Okay.
You know, and this the daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so, I can see that. But if I'm getting to a point where like I'm just not in my prime no more, I can reach so many people if I allow somebody with some fresh energy to come in here and take over.
Yeah.
Let me do with this company what needs to be done for the world. You know, we're talking about philanthropy. Let's just sell it. Sell it to the next biggest philanthropy. Like, I know he gonna steer the ship in the right direction. I know he gonna, take care of the dream. I know he gonna maintain the vision. But it just, when I read the headline, it's like, damn, the money's there, yeah, obviously. But y'all used to having money, but y'all done sold the fucking family heirloom.
Yeah, they sold majority.
It's just like, oh, like that.
I'm not sure how much.
I think that
majority could only mean
more than 51. It's 51% or higher.
More than, yeah, exactly. So I don't know the exact number, but I'm just.
It's cool. You know, I ain't look too far into it because them people, you know, they know what they're doing. Like you said, the daughter, she's like 60 years old. That's pretty much of age to retire. She probably don't want to do that shit no more.
But we know every businessman live by one rule. You got to know when to hold and you got to know when to sell.
You're right.
Every business, you know.
And they could have seen something that we don't see.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? They could be seeing something that we may not necessarily be taking into account. You know what I mean? That's definitely.
And you got to think about it. Just imagine this. What if the Lakers, because the Dodgers got sold not too long ago for how much? It wasn't $10 billion. It wasn't 10.
I think that transaction with the Lakers I'm talking about is like the largest.
The biggest sports sale in history. Yeah, I think the Dodgers got, was it?
You know what I'm saying?
If I'm not mistaken, man, was it like, it was less than 5, I think.
It might have been. Let me see if I can find it. They sold it
let's just pull it up. What did the LA Dodgers sell for? Because Magic,
$6 billion, 6.9. Okay. Let's call it $7 billion.
Okay, let's just say $7 billion.
That's a lot of money too.
But what if the Lakers was only worth $7 billion? Let's just use that same number. What if they was only worth around $7 billion before the Doncic trade? What if the talks have been going on for years, and they was only worth $7 billion? Now you trade this guy, and now okay, we give you 10.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. First of all, buying something for $67 million and then selling it for $1 billion, only one, is absolutely insane.
That's a flip. Like financially, it makes a lot of sense.
Insane, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I definitely get it. I mean, it's just, I guess of the legacy part.
But I do, I'm still gonna do feel you.
Gravitate toward that legacy thing because I mean, what do they have now? What you gonna buy now? You gonna buy a fucking car lot?
And then look, legacy is only what the owner of that said legacy, the value that he puts on it.
They all better.
What if the legacy
Kobe
of the
tattoos.
Bus family was being as rich as they could be? You know what I'm saying? Off of this,
right?
You know, we don't know.
Peak performance. This is a paramount amount of money we're gonna make. $10 billion. I wonder how they deal with this shit. It might not even be $10 billion like right now. It could be, structured.
We know one thing though. That LA, the California tax is crazy.
Shit.
We know that. I read one time that Kobe Bryant got I think it was a $23 million check. I don't know if it was bonus or just like something. And he ended up going home with like 11 million. That was how much it ended up.
That's how it is in Canada. Canada's tax rate, is insane for just, we talk about income tax.
I see why Drake got a house in Houston.
You make $250,000 in Canada, you gonna walk away with like 74 bands. I was exaggerating, but it's some shit like that. You know what I mean?
That shit disgusting, man.
I'd probably cry. I mean,
it's downright disgusting.
That's why people are evading the shit like they're evading. But let's change gears, man.
Yes, man, please, because all this money talk, you know what I'm saying, got my pockets feeling flatter and flatter.
Where we going next, man? We shot the shit. We talked a little bit about sports, but where would we be if we don't stop at politics, man? What's up with your uncle, B?
Man, why I thought you was gonna say rap.
Oh, we going there. That's a given.
Yeah, man. But hey, man.
They say he's starting wars in the Middle
East.
Man.
Agent Orange. Didn't I say that though? Didn't I sit right there on the great couch? Hey, Drama Kings podcast. Anybody that's watching, I sat right there on the great couch. I said the difference between Obama, Biden, and Trump was Biden is probably scared to go to war. He will bend over for these countries. Obama gonna do whatever he can to stay out of war. Not necessarily lay down, but
we'll do what's necessary.
We do what's necessary to just not go to war. I said Trump gonna do whatever. He not gonna care. He not gonna care. If it ain't going my way, guess what? Okay, all right.
I like that attitude, man.
All right,
if it ain't going my way, bombs, B. You know what I'm talking about? Burn all this shit.
Hey, man, it's a price to pay for that, though.
It is,
you know
brother.
what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit, and it hurts too. It stings,
bruh.
You know what I'm talking about? We can't be like that. But the man is impulsive, B. Like that's just we saw that shit in fucking. This ain't the first time he saw some shit with them niggas over there. Remember in 2020 when the COVID hit? Remember that shit?
Hey man, listen.
He was over there. He didn't actually do anything though. It was more like threatening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people don't understand when you talk about politics and you dealing with world leaders, cultures matter. You know what I'm saying? Because things that you do and say ain't necessarily cool with somebody else around the world. We don't handle business like that. We don't talk like that. We know how we are in America. We brash, we
rough around the edges.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else don't operate like that, and just you can't threaten everybody. America got the largest military in the world. You know what I'm saying? You got some presidents who gonna say, hey, they gonna walk around with that. They gonna walk around with their size holding it. And you got some that just know, they got what they got in their back pocket. And some of them gonna walk around like at a nude beach naked and let you see it.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? No homo, but that's how Trump operate, man.
What I don't like is when politics starting to unfold, people act like that shit is never supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And that really makes me feel like people are ignorant.
You hear too much of that's why y'all vote. This what y'all voted for.
I hate that,
and
bro.
This what y'all,
I absolutely hate that because you act like these things are just some things are just unavoidable.
And they act like we not going, even if the Democratic Party would have won and now things are not, they do things that don't look good for the American people. The Republicans will be saying the same thing.
They just go back and forth
it's a back and forth seesaw the whole, you know what I'm saying?
You should be, Let me be careful because this could definitely, send me down the wrong ladder. You should be more concerned with what you can do to, make the situation better as a utility. Like, stop standing on the sidelines and saying, with your arms folded, these your people. What can you do as utility? Like, just be real though. Are you of age to join the military? To be a military leader? Are you of age to really make to really make a difference? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying like, I'm gonna make a difference from the voting booth. Because it don't start there. Like, these people, like the people that's
sometimes you need boots on the ground.
The people that do have boots on the ground, like, you don't know what. And I'm not taking nobody's side here. Don't understand, because I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But you don't know who advised him to make that move.
Yeah.
Like, he not just sitting around like, we finna do this shit. It doesn't work that way.
It does
and
not.
That's the first thing people will say is like, y'all, Agent Orange, he going crazy again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. It's probably 35 niggas that say, look, man, if we going to have to make a move, we got to do it now.
Yeah.
And this is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? This is what you should do. And he's a businessman. He don't know shit about warfare.
Man, listen.
You know what I mean? He probably not the person that pushed the damn button.
But that's what people see though. That's who they see. That's all they know. And to them, it don't matter.
I stayed out of it.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say shit about it.
To them, it don't matter. That's that's almost as worse as saying, President Trump made the gas prices go down, or Obama made the gas prices go up. Now
that shit crazy.
On, man.
It's like you'll find that shit is.
You'll find any way to push the agenda or the person you like or voted for, and you'll find any way to talk down on a person that you didn't. When it all boils down to we all living in the same country, and we all got to deal with the same.
We're gonna suffer the consequences from the people that we, the powers that be.
You know what I'm saying? If one party was really as better, as good as, more better than the next power that people seem or feel like it is, it would be no need to have a Democratic Party and a Republican Party. If one was truly better. Mm-hmm. The country wouldn't be, it wouldn't be a democracy. You know what I'm saying? We'll go with the better one. But it's not. It's not that. It just and be happy that in America it's not just that cut and dry, because man, you could be living. We could be like North Korea,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Just be real.
Country. Just imagine we were still in the communist country, but whatever, man. That's digress from that shit. Man, we ain't gonna never be right or wrong on that shit. We gonna always be wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't never no gray area with that shit. Everything is just gray.
Exactly, bro. And it's never gonna be.
There's no such thing as right in political topics. You know what I'm saying? But back to
you can't please everybody. But politics is the one case where you really just cannot please everybody. I don't care what you do. I don't care.
You can't please nobody.
Hey,
I don't think nobody can be pleased.
Now when it comes to politics, man.
Kendrick Lamar he about to go diamond, I think. They're not like us.
Hey, let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
You heard Lil Wayne album?
I don't know what the fuck that was, B.
Every time I
don't know what.
Shout out Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a GOAT. He's a legend. Shout out Lil Wayne, man.
Definitely a GOAT and a legend. I think.
Shout out Lil Wayne. This is not a.
I think he was bored.
This is not talking down. This is none of those. You know what I'm saying? Some people have great opinions on the album. You know what I'm saying? The majority that I've seen the majority of people say it was trash.
I wouldn't say trash. It wasn't good.
Every time I hear his album, you know what I think of?
Tell me.
You remember when Kendrick Lamar said old ass flows trying to convince y'all that that's what I think of.
Right.
It's just an old Lil Wayne style that the 2025 is just.
I was gonna say, because the music industry and what the style of hip hop,
it changes. It fluctuates so much.
It changes, like it's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? The norm always changes. The goalpost is always getting moved.
It's dynamic, It's cultural. It's regional. It's hip hop is very, very regional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would.
I don't really like the upbeat.
It's people.
Shit
People
nowadays.
let the Atlanta folks tell it. Future he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody told me Gucci Mane was lyrical one time.
Like I say, it's regional, bro.
And I'm pretty sure he was from, what a nigga from Atlanta?
It's regional, bro.
Georgia.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said Gucci Mane was lyrical. Fucked me up.
And then, if you have an ear for it all, I'm like, bro, I'm a hip hop head. I love hip hop, dog.
Right.
You know, if it's fire to me, it's fire to me, and I don't care what nobody else think about it. You know what I'm saying? But if Gucci Mane is lyrical, what the fuck is Andre 3000?
Yeah,
what the
man.
fuck is T.I.?
If
Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Are these niggas demigods? Are they, you know what I'm saying? If he's
that's what
lyrical,
I said when they, let me see who they
and
called.
shout out to Gucci, man, because Gucci, you know, I fuck with Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Well, Lil Wayne said. What Lil Wayne said in the video.
Which one?
Gucci Mane made a list that Eminem went on.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Shout out to Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Gucci.
Hey, shout out my nigga Gucci. And that's really what it puts you in the mind of, you know,
You gotta
even Lil Wayne had to be like, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Gucci Mane on the list.
It's levels.
Eminem went on it. Bruh.
Shout out to Gucci.
That's what I'm saying.
It's levels to everything. It's levels to everything. It's classes to every level. That's you have to compartmentalize with hip hop. You can't just pay one. It's got to be compartmentalized, bro. You can't. It's levels and fucking sections and you know what I mean. It's zones, all that shit. You could be on level 1 and zone 3. You know what I'm saying? On list B. That's where you fit it. You can't just say,
you know, bro.
But everybody goes and everybody legends, and we already talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, you know, people clearly don't have an understanding what a GOAT is, what a legend is, what a dope rapper is. You know what I mean? It's just, and then again, it's subjective, I guess.
It's all subjective. And you
Not
know
really.
what? But you know what I don't like what people do? Even as subjective as hip hop is, you will hear, let's just say, Lil Wayne and Gucci on. I've heard people say, man, Gucci Mane killed Lil Wayne on
insanity.
On the song. You know,
it's absolutely insanity. He was constipated.
You can't kill, you know, it's crazy. You can't, or for example, Renegade, man, Eminem killed Jay-Z on Renegade. Man, you don't know what Jay-Z probably sent that verse in.
He was bored.
And didn't care, you know, sent it to a nigga who just got on his mind, I'm about to go crazy. That happens in hip hop all the time, bro. Like, you don't, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's the adjectives they use, like killed.
Maybe
you should say beat.
He killed him on that verse, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's, and my mind, you can't even do that because he murdered him, he slaughtered him. Everybody don't even approach it the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just, you know, different styles and different, it's always going to boil down to dynamics. You know what I'm saying? The dynamics is always going to be the determining factor.
Man, I've been seeing a lot of people, you know, Drake just, he about to drop his album, I think, and he posted that single, What Did I Miss? And I
haven't heard it yet.
I'm trying to figure out what did I miss, because I don't know what people hype about.
I need to hear it. I'm gonna listen to it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try to find it. You know, I haven't even heard any speculation about it yet.
He put the right name on the song.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm still trying to figure out. And shout out to Drake. I'm a Drake fan. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody a fan of hip hop.
For all the dogs, you know, I've been bumping for all the dogs for like the last week. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I fuck with Drake. You know.
You mentioned T.I. This ain't got nothing to do with hip hop necessarily per se, but him and his wife.
Oh, that case, huh?
Them motherfuckers got
for the OMG though. But you know, a judge what, reopened it or something?
So what happened was they got the judgment in their favor.
Mm-hmm. And they were supposed to get like 30 million or something like that.
I thought it was like 100.
I want to say the original number was 70, but they ended up with like,
and they dumbed it down to like 5 or 10.
It was something, yeah.
They gave, but then because it felt like a race motivated thing or somebody was paid off, some palms was greased, some pockets was
yeah, man.
But another judge reopened it, came around and said, "Oh no, hell no, it ain't going down like that." You know what I'm saying? And I said that to say that, you know, that happens all the time. But as far as hip hop is like, you know, getting your fair share, I would look at that as being like, well, you know, if this was any other, ethnic group, them people would have got, maxed out versus being minimized.
It would have never been. It would have
been no second.
It would have never been reopened.
It wouldn't have been no second repeal. All this.
Y'all hear about
what did they do? They
shit,
copied our shit. All right, give them everything they asking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give them everything they asking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was just a thought, because you mentioned T.I. But
I mean, but tell me something different. Tell me something that has changed over the last 100 years, man. Black people been, we've been fighting for our share forever. We're gonna continue to fight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just what it is, man. Shout out to T.I. and Tiny though. They won. You know what I'm saying? So at least. What Martin and Gina said when they won a lotto, at least we got to see what it felt like. You know what I'm saying? They held on for.
At least we had a little.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they ain't hurting for no money, but hey man, you tell me you gonna drop some more M's in my bucket. I'm effed up about that if you decide to just come back and take it away. Another judge? Come on, man. What y'all got going on?
What about what is this Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj shit?
You know what? I saw the post that she said Jay-Z still owe her money. And then she said it's like up in the hundreds of millions or something like that.
What's going on in her life to where she feel like she gonna open this case?
I don't know, but I know one thing. I know we have established right here in Drummer King's podcast that Jay ain't the nigga to play with.
Yeah, he definitely not the nigga to fuck with.
We have established that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be coming. Then she talking about anybody who still calling him Hove is like weird. What I don't know what that's about. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what took place in her life to where she feel like she finna take shots at Jay-Z, or what make her feel like she even have the stature to shoot at this man like that?
Listen, bro.
We
all know that this is not one.
It was a headline.
He ain't one of the dudes to play with when it come to legal issues and legal battles. I do know one thing. I feel like.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut y'all. It was about the Super Bowl shit.
I remember her. She talking about he owe her money for that?
No, she was saying it says here. She was scolding Jay for overlooking Lil Wayne with the Super Bowl pick. Kendrick Lamar went.
The album proved that he made the right choice. I mean, everything since then has proven that. Look, although Lil Wayne is a legend, although he is a GOAT, I don't feel like he was suitable for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We talking about Lil Wayne, man. I'm a fan of Lil Wayne, but I didn't want to hear Mrs. Officer and Lollipop at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
The financial aspect of it was the money being owed. 2021 title was sold to Square for $302 million. Mm-hmm. Nicki Minaj and other stakeholders, they kept their shares. She was only offered $1 million for her share, which is far less than the $9 million it should have been worth based on the sale price. She believed Jay owes her between $100 and $200 million.
That's what I'm talking about. So how we go from 9 to 200 to 102? Like, what we talking about? Are we talking about like from streams, or are we talking about from?
I don't know what this. And also it says, she said she gonna give something back to her educational scholarship. I guess Barb's fans.
See, you know what people do? They paint a picture. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want my money so I can do some good, so I can. Come on, man. Like we see a play. We see the play. We seen a play 1,000,000 times. If Jay-Z come and say, you know what? Well, okay, let's settle this. Let me put some money in. Let me just put some money into your scholarship.
This was a couple days ago. This was like 3 or 4 days ago.
I bet you the tones change.
So it says we've calculated about 100 to 200 million so far. Hashtag Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. Call me to settle this karmic debt is absolutely nuts.
When you talking about 200 million.
You still in my top 5 though. Let's get it, nigga. That was the tweet on X. That was the X on tweet. How do you say the shit now? I'm not an X. I don't know use X.
I'm not on it either. But if somebody
that was what she X'd on X, or did she tweet that on X? It's Twitter, nigga. I grew up with it was Twitter.
So you gonna? So why you post that there and say call me so we can handle this? But you could have called me at first. Come on, man. Let's make it make sense.
I feel like when you dealing with money at that magnitude, I ain't finna be tweeting about this shit.
But you want people.
The lawyer's gonna be in the lobby.
That's the thing.
What you talking about?
You want to get the people
$100 million?
You want to get the people going. And let me tell you this. It ain't no goddamn. It's not no damn disparity in $100 million and $200 million. That's a whole extra $100 million.
You guessing at that point? That's way too wide of a range.
That's what I'm saying.
When we started with $1 million worth of shares.
That's what I'm saying, man. Come on now.
They sold it for $300. How I owe you $2? Where you get that from? It's like saying, you know what I'm saying? How much is this couch worth?
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, somewhere between like 40 and 400,000. What the fuck is you talking about?
That's what I'm saying, man.
What the fuck you mean?
What are we talking about at this point? Like, are we talking about money for streams too? Like, are we talking about like what all are we talking about?
I think it was just the sale, bro. Like she said, a stake.
Man.
She had a stake in it, which is like a lot of people did, and she felt like that she didn't get her fair share when it was sold. She was offered $9 million.
That's only one thing I got to say about that. Free Tory Lanez.
She must.
I know it ain't got nothing to do with Tory Lanez, but free Tory Lanez, man. I don't think he did it.
She going through something, bro.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's all. I don't see nothing else has anything to do with that. That's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is, man.
You think Megan Thee Stallion lied?
Hey, man, make sure y'all are jumping on all these social media platforms. You know what I'm talking about? Follow Drummer Kings podcast everywhere. Just put it in the search bar.
Megan from the H, man.
Put it in the search bar.
Ride with H-Time. You feel like she lied? I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Put it in the search bar. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say, hey, free Tory Lanez, man. But listen, when you play street games and you live by street rules and politics, you can't take the no snitching stands just to only come back and say, I ain't do it. Somebody else did.
Drummer Kings podcast, hey, man.
Free Tory Lanez,
all platforms. Catch us in the next one, y'all. Let us know if y'all want to see what y'all want to see next.
What type of nigga you got in the comment section too.
We on y'all ass in the comment section, man.
Hey, man.
We up on out of here.
Nigga thought it was Harlem Nights.